Hello everyone and welcome back. This is the day 7 update for my character, which was League Start, and that's the Toxic Rain Miner. Now it turns out for the last 6 days I've been playing the character all wrong. Now let me explain why. When playing there's a real temptation to go fast and try and get instant gratification. If we slow it down a bit, I have a lot more control and last longer. And that's because we build up a real payload before releasing. Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's talk about the changes to the build, of which there's been quite a few. Let's start with the tree changes. So, I took off Charisma, and I've rolled on to Resourcefulness for the extra life and the life regen. And then I've come across here to create this socket, and I've put in a +7 to maximum life, 14 lightning resist, 10 stun duration and block recovery, and increased totem placement speed. Now the only thing we're really getting from this is the life, but it's all I had to hand, so that's what we're using. And again, I don't want to inflate the price of this build any more than is absolutely necessary. We are going to take these off as soon as we get the next level of Enlighten, or we buy a level 3 Enlighten. That should be enough to take those off completely and maintain. We are going to have to keep this mana node. The next step is to come down here and get these extra life. Now the other change is I reached level 90, and I'm about a third of the way in, quarter of the way in. So let's look at gear changes. The only thing I've changed is I replaced my boots with a pair of Aziri's steps. These, in my opinion, are now best in slot, and that's because 15% chance to dodge spell hits is massive for survivability. What I found was when we're dying, it's mostly to magic projectiles, and they are absolutely slaughtering us, so this actually prevents it, and I haven't died since using this, apart from my own stupidity. The boot has 30% movement speed, which is more than we had before. It has a chance to dodge spell hits, and it has 75% to maximum life. Now the other thing I've changed, and this was not taken lightly, is I swapped out a Quicksilver flask of adrenaline for a Basalt flask. This adds physical damage reduction, and reflects some of that damage back to the attacker. So it's like a large chunk of armour when we have no armour. Now, we rolled off Charisma. How did we manage that? What I've done is I have changed Trap and Mine damage to anomalous Trap and Mine damage support. I purchased this off the market for 20C. Now it's not full level yet, but you can see there that it gives us supported skills have 10% reduced mana cost, and supported skills have 10% reduced mana reservation, which is better than the 8% that we get from Charisma anyway, but it's still close. So that saves us up a passive point, and again, as soon as we get Enlighten, we can roll that off. Now, what did we trade the reduced mana for? We traded it for damage, but this build simply does not need more damage. It is killing bosses in around 4 or 5 seconds. It is killing Awakener level 3 Conquerors in about 10 seconds. It is absolutely obscene damage. I've never played a character like it. What else did we change, if anything? Oh, that's it. I leveled Summon Chaos Golem to 20, and then used the vendor recipe for quality to move it back down to level 1, but at 20 quality. And then I've leveled it up so that now it's triggered by cast when damage taken and not self-cast. And this is because I was forgetting to resummon Chaos Golem. And if you forget to do that, we lose a massive chunk of physical damage mitigation. Temporal Chains, I'm probably going to roll this off for something else. I haven't decided what yet, and it's probably going to be a blue socket. I'm thinking something like Frost Wall, because we don't need 2 curses, because we get a curse off the Witchfire Brew. The only other thing we've added to the build is Val Haste, and this dropped in a Val side area, and it gives us increased movement speed and increased attack speed. The movement speed helps us mitigate the loss of the Quicksilver Flask, and the attack speed will increase our damage. Now, just a note, I did get increased movement speed during Flask effect on the Basalt Flask to get at least some of what we had with the Quicksilver Flask, because I don't want to lose that movement speed. And again, our boots have gone up from 10% to 30%, so we should be around about the same position we were in before with those changes. And that's it for today's update. There probably won't be another update now until I do the full build guide for this. However, what I do want to do is record the kill of Cyrus and put that up as an additional video just to show the damage of the character. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. You've been watching Altec 2K. Thank you for watching.